I'm Cursing Mushroom, and welcome to another Destiny 2 video. What's up, Guardians? Cursing Mushroom here, and I wanted to get this information to you as soon as possible. So on 1/11/18, Christopher Barret released some information, on what is going to be the future of Destiny 2. And there are some really good points in here. I've already read this. If you're watching this video, it's probably going to release on 1/12. It's just I'm making it on 1/11, so I wanted to make sure we did this the right way. So I'm going to skip over like some of the introduction, like, this is what we want to do. But I want to just go over some of the main parts and kind of talk about it and see what you guys' thoughts are on it. And you're more than welcome to comment below and, tell me how you feel about it, if you've read it already or if you feel the same way that I do. But let's just kind of get into it. So he goes here to talk about seasons and expansions, okay? So what's really cool about this is expansions is content that is purchased, which includes new campaigns and strikes, new destinations, new destination rewards, new raid lair, new Crucible maps, new legendary and exotic gear. And then seasons content is available to all D2 players. So if you're playing and you don't even buy the DLC, you get all the new stuff that comes with the season, which is Iron Banner, faction rallies, seasonal reputation rewards, in-game playlists, seasonal events, and new features and updates. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to try not to edit much of this out because I want to just be fresh off the brain so that way we can kind of, see it how it is. I don't want to, so if I do some stupid stuff, I'm sorry ahead of time. But he says before all that it's kind of like it's still subject to change, especially the further it is away. It's not really set in stone, but for the most part, they're going to try to keep this 100% factual. So Eververse electively purchased or earned customization items, boons, and emotes. Okay, so in this part, just read this because I know a bunch of people are worried about this. So we recognize that the scales are tipped too far towards tests at the moment, and Eververse was never intended to be a substitute for in-game content and rewards. So we'll be making 3 changes for upcoming seasons. We're shifting the balance of new content in the favor of activity rewards over Bright Engrams. This includes adding ghosts, sparrows, and ships, to date found only in Bright Engrams, to achievement reward pools. This is fantastic. I really wanted this. We'll provide a gameplay path to earn Bright Engrams and contained rewards, including event Engrams, which this is really cool too. We'll give players more direct purchase options and make adjustments to Bright Engrams to allow players to get the items they want more often. Now, I don't have a problem with microtransactions if, let's say, there's the item that I want and you can just let me buy it. I mean, I support your game. Let me, get what I want. The whole loot box thing, that's the only part I really don't like a whole lot. I haven't really had an issue needing to buy anything because I play a whole lot. So I know there's people out there that don't play as much as me and they may need this to kind of tip the scale. And it would be much more effective and better to me than just, let me give you $20 and then not get the stuff that I wanted. And here I am just wasting $20. It's kind of like a catch-22. And then he says here that we've begun implementing these changes for the Crimson Days event beginning February 13th. So Crimson Days is going to happen February 13th. Now I've seen stuff on, gassy, on Twitter and stuff, but I try not to put any information that I don't know it's completely 100% factual. Not saying it couldn't have been, but I'm really, really iffy on what I put on my channel. So he says here, completing Nightfall raid and Crimson Days milestones during Crimson Days will reward you an exclusive legendary emote, weapon skin, and exotic sparrow, respectively. That's really cool because now you can just do some stuff like the raid or the Nightfall and you get a reward. I like that. Players will earn double Engrams at level up, one Crimson Engram and one Illuminated Engram for the duration of the event. I like that because, with the Dawning, you leveled up and you just still got the Illuminated Engram. So that's really nice because it allows you to kind of farm those more. Not saying it's easy to level up once you get past a certain point, but it is possible. Each Crimson Engram is very strongly weighted to new rewards when decrypted until all the new items have been obtained. That's really cool because now you're more than likely going to get new stuff. Said I wouldn't edit it, but here I am editing it. Okay, so it's really cool. I don't even know what I'm saying, but we're just going to keep going with it because we're at XP rates now. But I do like the thought of the Crimson Ingram being weighted on new rewards. So XP rates, okay, so they pretty much say that they're still trying to figure out what's going on, and they're going to keep us posted as we go forward. Now, this is really cool because I like this. So January 30th, which is only like 19 days away, it's not even 3 weeks, we're going to be getting Masterwork Armor. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to be an ace right out the gate, kind of like the Masterwork weapons now that we know how it kind of functions, but it does bring an element that needs to be in the game. So I think this can be added upon and made better over time. So let's just check this out here. So what he says is we're expanding the Masterwork system to include armor. Masterwork Armor provides increased damage reduction while using your super, which I think that should be on the Masterwork Armor. That's nice. And then you can reroll the armor stat type on Masterwork Armor, and similar to Masterwork weapons, you can upgrade a piece of armor to Masterwork by spending. Now, what I'm thinking this means is pretty much all you're going to do is get increased defense pretty much when you're using your super, and that you can re-roll this piece of armor to resilience, mobility, so on and so forth, recovery, whatever. So that's what I'm assuming they're going to be able to do, which is cool, but I don't know. That can be built upon the way I see it. And then raid reward rework. Pretty much says here that they're going to make sure that you get a raid items and stuff like that from major encounters, and that they will now feature mods with raid specific perks, and we're adjusting the rewards to ensure, obviously, that you get stuff when you beat majors. The raid vendor will also directly sell Leviathan and Eater of Worlds armor and weapons for purchase with raid tokens and legendary shards. So if you're not getting what you want, you can grab it with the legendary shards and tokens. Also, they say that we are also adding a new ghost with raid-specific perks that has a chance to drop from the Leviathan and Eater of World final encounters. We intend to return to creating more raid and other activity-unique rewards in the future. So what they're saying here is that's kind of like their start. They're going to introduce a ghost that helps you in the raid, and then further on down the line, they're going to increase that like they did before, which I think is very, very needed, because that would give me a reason to okay, I'm going to put my raid armor on. Now, I don't ever wear it now. I have it just because I collected it, but I'm not using it at all because it's not something I want to use. So being a masterwork will be great because I'll be able to make any piece of armor restorative, which I can't wait. And, wear what I want and look cool, And then the February update. So strike scoring and high score tracking. Now, I'm going to love this right here, okay? This first sentence, read this shit. Strike scoring is coming to Nightfall and replacing, guys, the current time limit mechanic. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, absolutely fucking fantastic. Excuse my language, but this is amazing to me. It says that the scoring is similar to the Destiny 1 system, but with adjustments to emphasize competitive execution of strike objectives and support for player selectable score modifiers. In February, Nightfall high scores will be exposed in-game via new emblems and will unlock rewards. We also have plans for the clan and community high scores in the works. This shit right here, guys, mwah, thank you, Bungie. You heard my cries. I hate time-limited stuff in games like this because I feel rushed. Just let me enjoy it and survive and be a just badass the way I want to be. Don't force me to sprint to the end because I'm running out of time, That's cool, but make that like an option or something, So I'm really excited for this if you can't tell. And then Mods 2.0, February. Mods 2.0 in February, guys. We are like less than a month away from February. This is awesome. Now, it doesn't specify the day, but I'm assuming February is not far away. Everybody knows that, right? So work is underway on a full rework of armor and weapon mods. This will focus on reducing redundant mods, more unique theming, and greatly increasing their impact on your power. We're aiming for a February release, but the scope of the rework could push parts or all of it out to early spring. We'll be evaluating how mods play into Bright Ingram economy as a result because we're sensitive on pay-to-win outcomes. So they're noting that they don't want it to be pay-to-win, which is fantastic. And, it may not be in February, but still, it's not that far away. It's in our reach, Guardians. I can just feel the fires burning within. Okay. What did I just say there? Quick play improvements. We are adjusting game mode rules to increase the pace of gameplay and power ammo acquisition in quick play PC tower chat. We're adding text chat to the tower of the PC version of the game. Exotic repetition reduction for some of you Guardians out there. This will prevent players from receiving the same exotic twice in a row. You still will receive duplicates, just not consecutively, which I'm okay with that because it is an RNG game. Now, Fireteam members on destination map. This is fantastic. Where you at, man? I'm over here, dude. Show me where they are, please. And that's going to happen. Spring 2018. So, some really cool stuff. Let's just get into it, right? Okay. So, he pretty much says that they're eager to show us what they've been working on, and they want to make sure that they get this expansion right before before it's released during Season 3. So, Crucible. Beginning with Season 3, we will introduce seasonal Crucible ranks. There will be 2 different ranks for players to pursue. Valor, a progression rank that goes up as you complete matches. Winning helps you move up faster, but there are no loss penalties. And then Glory, a progression rank that goes up when you win and down when you lose. Performance is how you move up here. So it's pretty cool. I like that. That's really unique, and this is kind of dope. All this is going on here. I'm liking what I'm seeing. That emblem looks really cool. It's all pretty dope. I'm excited about that. Private matches are coming. Okay. Look at here. Crucible private match. Pick the map. Okay. Time limit. Score to win. Maximum lives. Allow resurrection. Game type. Okay. This is cool. I like this. I'm not super huge on private matches, but now that I'm a YouTuber, I think oh my gosh. Now that I am a YouTuber, I think it is vital because it will help me get you guys that just perfect pinpoint accuracy that you're looking for when I'm talking about damage and all these things, because it allows me to be in a space that can be just a void to the world and allow me just to do what I need to do for you guys. So this is really cool. Not just that, but playing with your buddies on this. I've done it a few times, snipers only, it's really fun. I didn't think it would be. I played a little in D1 with some buddies, and it was fantastic. So, look here, guys. You see this? 6v6 playlist, boys and girls. We're bringing 6v6 PvP to Destiny 2 in addition to the current 4v4 game modes. Mayhem event. Mayhem will return as a limited time event during Season 3 and going forward. So Mayhem is not going to be something that stays around. It will be limited time. But that's okay. It's coming back, Guardians. This is exciting, though, 6v6. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm excited about it. I talked about it in my video a little bit. I think it's going to be a good thing. It's something we need. We're making some changes to make quitting less common, so on and so forth. Show force. Additional highlights. Now, there's some cool stuff in here, man. There's some cool stuff. Okay, but we're going to fall is where it gets really fancy. So, weapon and ability balance pass, sandbox adjustment based on player feedback and data from the live game. So, Season 3 is going to see some sandbox changes. It's going to be cool to see and what happens. Exotic weapon and armor balance pass. Exotic weapons and armor are receiving a comprehensive design pass to ensure they stand out from the rest of the gear and offer new, exciting, powerful ways to play. So this is really good. Exotics, honestly, guys, they suck right now for the most part. Not all of them, but they suck. Let's make them exotic. Let's make them fucking exotic, boys and girls. Okay? Seasonal reputation. Specific vendors will now display a seasonal ranking. Earning reputation will unlock seasonal rewards and will reset each season. That is really cool. Improved Iron Banner and faction rallies. In addition to the changes that you'll see when Iron Banner and faction rallies return this month, we will continue iterating on these to make them unique, exciting experiences you will look forward to. Playlist repetition reduction. Thank you, Jesus. I don't want to play. If you're not going to split it up, don't make me play Control 600 times in a row. Don't make me play Supremacy 600. Oh my God. You know what I mean. It's crazy. So, in-game player pursuits. We agree with your feedback on the imbalance between achievement and Bright Ingram rewards. We'll be making adjustments to shift more rewards into specific in-game pursuits instead of generic XP grinding for Bright Ingrams. We're excited to share the details as soon as we have them worked out. This is really cool. We'll be able to get Bright Ingrams other ways than just XP, which is nice. Multi-emote. So now you'll be able to do eating your noodles and dropping the mic at the same time. Maybe you could do a little dance at the same time and make it do all kinds of weird shit. Maybe you can go through walls and stuff with it. Just kidding. Vault space. We are targeting additional 50 slots to player vaults. We don't believe just adding more space is a complete solution and are actively working on other changes to reduce load on your vault space. We are adding an exotic accessory tab to vault collection so you'll no longer need to spend vault space on exotic ships, sparrows, and ghosts. Okay, first of all, that's cool, but we need to do something about the vault, guys. 50 slots. I mean, yeah, we get. I hear what you're saying here. You don't believe it's the fix, and I don't either. So just bring it. Bring something. Bring something. Okay. PC clan chat. In addition to tower chat, that is targeted for February. We're adding clan chat. Heroic strike changes. We'll be introducing modifiers to add more gameplay variety to the experience. Thank you, Jesus. Ready to see some cool modifiers. There's some really good ones in the heroic adventures. Let's see some of those in there. And then fall 2018 or sooner. This is cool, guys. So we are working a lot more that we're not quite ready to discuss. Expect more of the small sample of the items in the future. Item collections and rewards, weapon slot and archetype improvements. Oh my God, guys. This could be the holy grail. Additional Crucible playlist, Rumble. Better clan rewards, masterwork exotics. Thank you, Jesus, they need it. Pinnacle weapon and gear improvements, Trials of the Nine improvements, shaders and dismantling the future of guided games, address solo versus fireteam matchmaking. So they pretty much say here on the final note, this is where you can find us. It's Christopher Barret from Bungie. I will put a link to this in the description. Okay, guys? So if you want to check it out, read it for yourself. That's cool too. I'm very excited about it. I want to know you guys I want to know how you guys feel about it. I'm happy with a lot of these things. I think they're right steps in the right direction, such as the Masterwork armor. I don't think it's a permanent fix, but I think kind of like with the Masterwork weapons, it can be built upon, which you always need a good foundation. So let's get something going. I'm really excited about the whole Crucible, being able to tell where you rank, how good you are without just seeing a KD and so on. There's a bunch of good things in here, guys. Some really good things. And not just to mention weapon slot and archetype improvements. Dude, get out of here. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. You can always subscribe to the channel with a little red bar, or in the comment section or the description down below. I always put a link to my channel that you can subscribe to. Guys, I hope you have a great afternoon, morning, day, or night, wherever you may be. As usual, Cursing Mushroom out.